do 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 do. Let's see. Oh, I'm already on my channel. Okay, let's go down to. All right, you gotta go to live streaming, and let's see. We're gonna. Holy crap! I'm already recording. Okay, well that's interesting. Interesting. Why is that muted? Holy cow! I can hear myself. Wow. Okay, let me do this. TRUCKS and Trucks and Wisdom. Let's see here. Today is Wednesday, so we're doing this because it's about to be Thursday. HURSDAY. All right. That sounds good. Getting the stream going here. Category is not gaming. Category is entertainment, maybe? People and blogs. That sounds good. Public. Make sure all my settings are good. Monetization. There's already monetization did it. Okay, here's what I want to do. I'm going to open up a new window so that I can... No, wait. I want to open up a new tab. Yeah, that sounds even better. Hello, folks. How are you doing? Are you having a nice day? Here's what I want to do. I want to look at trucks. A couple live streams ago, a couple people keep asking me to answer questions, so I figured I'd make myself available, for question answering. So I was going to look at chat. In the meantime, to keep people entertained while we're looking at chat, we're going to look at some NAS trucks, because, heck yeah. Is it just me, or are trucks today starting to look like plastic spaceships? I mean, that thing would have fit in like Star Trek, It doesn't seem rugged truck to me. I mean, it's nice. I like the truck. It's a nice truck. It's just, it's too purty. See that there? That looks tough. That looks like a truck. You know what I'm saying? Is it just me? I don't know. Anybody leave a little comment? No, nobody's leaving a comment. That's okay. You don't have to leave a comment if you don't want to. I'm just going to look at trucks and enjoy myself. So, yeah. I don't know. These all seem too normal. So we're going to look up country. Country trucks. Yeah, country. Yeah. My kind of truck right there. Look at that. That is a beast. That is a beast. See, that's how you're supposed to do a truck with big tires like that. You see a truck with the big pretty tires all done up right and looking spiffy. That guy's just showing off. But see this dude here, this is the real deal right there. I'll tell you what, that's a nice truck. I like that. Here's an old, you can't beat them big old beastie Chevys, man. That's a solid piece of machinery right there. Pardon me, I had to drink some Mountain Dew. Here's a here's a classic. That's a good truck right there. I like that truck. Old beastie GMC. I like that truck. It's a pretty nice truck. Let's look for some more nice trucks to look at. Look at this thing. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This is my kind of vintage. I like that one right there. That's pretty. That's a nice looking truck. I like that truck right there. Nice looking truck. Nice looking truck. Now that's my kind of woman right there. Okay, you got a retro truck, you got some dogs, you got some land. What more do you want out of life? That's great. Good stuff. Hello, Lynn. How you doing? You having a nice day? I figured I'd go over and check chat. Um, I only have one monitor, so I can't like look over there and see who's doing what. Um, Things like that. You got some mudding. Woohoo! Yeah, I don't see the point of having a. Well, that's too small. Having a truck with gigantic tires if you're not gonna get them dirty. You know, it's just kind of like I really want to be a redneck, but I'm really not. I'm really not in the zone. There's a nice truck. I like that. I have no idea what I named this live stream. Oh yeah, trucks and wisdom. Let me write down. Um, in case people have questions they want to ask me about the interwebs. In case people have TONS, they want to ask me about the interwebs. Okay, that sounds good. Pavement Princess. I don't know. You know, it really depends on the vehicle you're in. City girls play with dolls. Country girls play with trucks. Yeah. That's a beastie looking thing. Those wheels are they look too big for it though. Like you do anything too in depth, they'll just crack an axle or something. I don't know how people can get them to be functional like that. Look at this thing. Now that's something interesting in it. Huh. Look at those big old fat tires on that thing. Ah, it's neat. Nice looking little truck. Like that truck. Alright. We got, see, if you're on the road, you really don't want this view, because that means you're about to have a rough day. Let's go check over here to chat. I think I did all this right. Okay, you got your description, you got your, did I monetize this thing? It doesn't matter, I suppose. Pretty neat. Anyway, we're just looking at trucks, and if anybody has any questions about the interwebs, that's kind of why I'm here. I'm here just kind of hanging out, because I feel like it. I don't really have a lot of other things to do right now. That's a pretty shot. I like the rustic abandoned vehicles. Ooh, abandoned trucks. Even better. Heck yeah. Let's type that in. ABANDONED. Abandoned trucks. Oh, yeah. You got some old, look at that old beast right there. Man. How about you could haul anything with that thing back when it was running? It looks so peaceful. It's like, I've come here to die, and it's all good because I'm happy. Now he's not. That one's not happy. That's not what happiness looks like. That's a nice looking solid truck. That thing's a beast. That looks like an old ambulance you see in the old war movies right there. Pretty cool looking vehicle. There's a little doggy right there. Cool. Look at that. It's like a Model T. You know what I should do? I should set the settings to search settings. No, that's not what I meant. Go back. I wanted to make the photos bigger, right? So it shows you big pictures instead of small pictures. Tools. Maybe it's under tools. Yes, it's under tools. Okay, size. Large. Yeah. Oh, this should be an interesting viewing experience. What is this and why did that open? I have no idea why that opened. Okay. I gotta go. Keep up the great work. Well, thanks. I'm glad you were able to stop by for a little bit and say hello. That's cool, man. That's cool. Look at this. That's cool. I want to take pictures like that, you know? I mean, they, that's just really cool. I wonder if they pulled them out of a garage and set them up like that, or if they've just been sitting there for years. Kind of looks like that's staged. That's a cool shot. I like that shot. From a photographic point of view, that truck looks like it was beat to death. It had a rough life, and now it's just kind of sitting there. That's a cool looking truck. Look at that truck right there. That's a sweet looking truck. I wonder if that was some kind of fire engine or something that way. That's pretty neat looking. Some abandoned pickups. Look at that right there. Just kind of lined up. An old crane. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Look at that old beast. They don't make them like that anymore. Well, that thing is made out of steel. It's probably like 1 mile per gallon or something like that. If that. Maybe it's 3 gallons per mile. Who knows? What on earth do we have here, folks? That is interesting. It looks like a kind of a modified tow truck. It looks like a tow truck somebody made out of scratch, out of an old I don't even know. That's interesting right there. That is called redneck ingenuity. Okay. Let's go see if anybody. That cool truck. Woohoo! I know, right? Mario's in the house. In case you hadn't heard, I'm kind of, there's a lot of people that keep asking me stuff about internet stuff, and I'm just like making myself available in case somebody has like an interwebs question or something like that they want me to answer. This is a very cool looking old beast right there. Look at that. I like this kind of picture. Black and white. Totally retro. Look at that thing. That's big. That's a cool shot. I like that. I like that. I even like the sky in the background. Looks kind of ominous, you know, and you got lighting in front of it. Somebody put a lot of thought into capturing that photo right there. I like it. It's all good. I can dig it. Can you dig it? That's cool. That's cool. It's a little blurry though. The guy didn't use a tripod, but it's still not a bad photo. That's an interesting looking old truck. I mean, who doesn't want to just sit here and look at old trucks for hours? I mean, come on. That's like awesome. Oh, let me see if anybody asked me something. Let me look. I gotta check every now and then. Just gotta check. Check in with you folks. Make sure everything is cool. Let's go to the next one. Look at that. That's obviously made for a very specific purpose. Probably some kind of government thing that we're not supposed to know about. Well, that's cool looking. Look at that. That's a beast. That's a beast too. It probably has a lot of stories it could tell if it could talk. Interesting editing work. It's like they, I don't know. I like it. I can dig it. Sometimes the problem with editing is it takes the realism out of a photo. I don't know. I kind of like my photos raw. You know what I'm saying? Like this photo here, this is raw. This is like the real. What you see is what is actually there. You know what I'm saying? That has not been tampered with. This photo has been tampered with. They probably touched up the sky a little bit, you know. Added some detail around the edges, a little bit of sharpness here and there. I mean, it's a good photo. It's just not. I don't know. I just like them raw. You know what I'm saying? I like them raw. This here is raw. That is an unedited photo if I've ever seen one. Poor little truck. And yeah, cute little trucky wucky. Yes, a cute little truck. Right. And there's an old beast. Ain't nothing cute about that. Let me go for some Mountain Dew again real quick. Oh, goodness. I did a video on how awful Mountain Dew is for your teeth. I'm missing all of my uppers, and here I am drinking Mountain Dew. I never learn. Old GMC. Look at that. Kind of looks peaceful, you know, like it belongs there. Covered in moss. Eventually, the wilderness will win. I like this photo. This has been lightly edited. It's not as heavy or obvious as some of the other ones. They kind of accentuated the trucks and darkened the background a little bit, which is an interesting technique. You know, it's all about Photoshop. You know, you can take a picture and give that photo to 10 different people, and you will have 10 different photos. You know what I'm saying? It's all about. With some people, it's all about editing. I don't really like editing, but I think this one was done pretty well. I like that. That's pretty nice. Nice strokes right there. Right, that photo right there. Look at this. Yeah. This is what happens when you take a camera and the sun is facing the camera. See, it doesn't work out too well. You want to make sure your subject is the sun is behind you, you know, and you're shooting forward. You want to make sure the sun is behind you. So it would have been a much better photo, probably at the other end of the truck, but I digress. Let's go to the next one. This is heavily edited, almost to the point that it looks like a painting, but it's not bad. I don't. It's not my style. It's not my style. Oh my God, I just saw a cool big truck now. I know, right? Aren't trucks awesome? I'm telling you, they're totally awesome. I got to check in with my people to see what they're doing from time to time. It's important. Because sometimes my people will be like, Dave, I got a question about a thing. Please impart your grand cornucopia of wisdom upon the masses. And I'm like, all right. This is blurry. This is not a particularly good photo, but you know, you tried. This is a much better photo. I don't think it's been edited, so this is probably raw. This is a raw file. I can dig it. It's a little blurry. Gotta up your quality a little better. If I were to edit anything, I'd probably put some color in the sky, but you know, when the sky is not cooperating, the sky is not cooperating. You know, what are you gonna do? This is a pretty good this is very lightly edited. Make the trucks look a little bit glossier. It's interesting. I can dig it. That's not a bad photo. I like that. Fire truck. Huh. That would be a raw file right there. I don't. If it was edited, it was very lightly. That's interesting. That's an interesting angle. I kind of like that. I like shooting stuff like that. It's pretty neat. There's a cool looking old truck. Obviously used for a specific purpose. Yeah. Dumped on the side of the road and left there. Looks like for decades. Not a bad photo. Look at that. A couple really old. It looks like two-seater, you know, a row in the back seat and dump truck, and it's kind of a large vehicle. That's a very sad-looking vehicle. Just kind of leaning to one side, like, oh. Yeah, that's what it's doing. It's making the moan. It's going, oh man. Editing is hard. Trust me. I know it's hard, Mario, but you gotta edit sometimes. It's important. Sometimes. Excuse me. Oh, there's an old truck made into a sign. Or an old sign made into a truck. Who knows? Okay. I don't know what his job is, but I don't think I'd want to do it. Sitting there on top of a missile tinkering with something. Although from the looks of that missile, I would seriously doubt it's in use, but still. That's a nice looking old truck. That's a cool looking old truck. I like them like that. They're all. It looks completely and totally intact. You know, there's nothing smashed. You know, like it was relatively taken care of. You know, they made sure nothing damaged it over the years. You know, that's pretty cool. I can dig that. This is blurry, Mr. Blurry. Yeah, I must have taken it out of a moving vehicle or something like that, or. That's kind of a cool looking truck. I have no idea what brand that is. That's interesting. Berkeley. Berkeiehc. I don't know. Excuse me. Now that is actually a painting. It's not a bad painting, but I'm trying to find photos of trucks. What do we have here, folks? Now that is interesting. I don't know if I'd really want to be sitting on top of the engine, but that is interesting. Huh. Let's go check my people. There's Marta. Hello all. Just stopping by to say hello. Hello, Marta. Okay, all. Just a drive by here. Gotta go. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. You have a wonderful day. I'll see you on the flip side. And I'm going to look at trucks. Ooh, excuse me. That's a painting. That's kind of somber, isn't it? Or just kind of a random truck in the middle of a hayfield. It's like somebody just parked it there and was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave it here. Just forget it. It's all good. Old beast. I like shots like that, you know, the raw, unedited, just kind of like what you see is really what's there kind of shots. I like that one. That's nice. Nice photo of some trucks right there. Old beast. And again, okay, you're pointing at the sun. Take a much better picture if the sun is behind you. Unless, you know, you're trying to do something funny with glaring. And I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's so lightly edited. Could have done something with the sky, but that's kind of a cool photo. I like that. I don't know what filter they used, but I kind of like the glossiness they got on the trucks. I don't know how they accomplished doing that. That's an interesting photo right there. Yeah. Could you classify a tank as a truck? I'm thinking probably not so much. It's definitely not a car. Not enough. No, it's a tank. A tank is its own thing. Yeah, you can't put a tank in a box. It's a tank. Got some trailers. Well, that's interesting. Got a reefer there. You got a couple liquid haulers and dry one over there. Interesting. I think the woods have won. There's no telling how many little critters are living in there. It's probably making a home for like 10 different species, something like that. This is I don't think it's been edited. They have obviously put through some sort of a light filter to make it cheer it up a little bit. But other than that, I think this is a raw photo. Little blurry, I want to say. A little bit. It's okay. I can dig it. I can totally dig that. That's too small. I don't know what that is. There's some more trucks right there. Like that photo. It's interesting. I like wandering in the woods and finding stuff like that. Ooh, let me see if there's a person. Mario Sonic military truck looks like. Yes. Yes, it does. People like doing drive-bys in my live stream. Oh. It's all good. Looks like trucks from the 70s or 80s. Look at that old beast. That's a pretty photo. I don't think it's been edited much. Kinda like that truck right there. Kinda like that truck right there too. Other than probably a lighting filter, I don't think they've really done much to it. Obviously spiked color a little bit, but still a good little picture. I like that right there. Look at that. You can tell the sun is kind of over there, and they're shooting from that direction there. Interesting. There's an old Willie. How you doing, Willie? You having a nice day? Rusty old beast. Look at that undercarriage. Criminy. I must have lived near the beach or something. Well, what did you store that thing in salt? What on earth? Man. I'm telling you. Ow, my finger hurts. I'm out doing pizza looking for trucks. Gotta go. Okay, hey, it's Bo Star. Woohoo! How you doing? I'm basically looking at trucks, and several people have told me that they have questions about interweb stuff. So I'm just kind of here to make myself available in case anybody has internet questions or something they want to chat about. And in the meantime, I'm looking at trucks. So everybody wins. I check for questions, and I get to see trucks. Well, that's interesting. Look at that. Old beasties. That's not a bad photo right there. Huh? Interesting looking truck. He's saying, hello, I'm a truck. They left me here 100 years ago, and I'm still setting. That's not a bad photo. Kind of like it when they're lined up like that. Cool old beastie truck. Looks like they used a light filter to brighten them up a little bit, and then tried to add a little bit of blue to the sky. It's subtle, but it's good. It's not overdone, so I don't mind when they edit photos like this, just to make them look better. But when they edit them to the point where they don't look like photos anymore, I kind of don't like that. That's kind of cool. I like that. Big old lorry-looking truck. And that's a disaster. Looks like I was hit by a bomb or something. Ba-boom. I like angles like that. You get the ominous sky in the background. Interesting. That's pretty cool looking. You like that? I like that. Of course you like that. How could you not like that? It's an old truck. Oh. I like the old truck. This is a blurry truck from the land of blurry. Sometimes trucks can be blurry depending on how fast they are driving. I would be very disappointed in myself if I took that picture. It's kind of a cool photo. Big old beastie truck. Let's go see if anyone. Hello all. Okay. Looks like the Jeep from MASH. Yeah, it did. If you're talking about that other one. That's cool, man. The Jeep from MASH. There's a lot of Jeeps in MASH. They use the Willys. They use their Willys. No, the Jeep. It was a brand. It was a. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, they put like eyeballs on it. It kind of does look like a face, doesn't it? Interesting. Look at that old beast. Got a tree growing right through the grill. Man, look at all that steel on that thing. Man, you want to talk about, gas mileage? 5 gallons per mile or something on this thing. It's like an old tow truck. Oops. Abandoned toy truck. Well, that's interesting. An old barn falling down, an old vehicle. I bet there's lots of stories that happen on that spot that are gone forever. I like talking like that. Okay. It's like an old military vehicle. Very, very old. That's pretty neat. Got a tanker. It's not really old, though. That's not an awful shot, but the lighting is terrible, and the sky wasn't cooperating, and all of those wires and the poles and see this. As much as I hate editing and I like raw photos, this photo would be a great candidate for editing, because you make all those poles disappear, do something interesting with the sky, you could make a pretty interesting photo there. I mean, right now the photo is total crap. But, if you tweak it a little bit, you might be able to get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? Is it just me? This is cool, but it's not centered. It's not centered. The second I saw this photo, I thought to myself, okay, you need to go pan down a little bit. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Look at that old beast. Man, you can tell somebody's spent a lot of weekends keeping that thing going, you know what I mean? Military trucks. Looks like at the bottom of the sea. Well, there's a tank. Upside down vehicles. Huh. Look at that old beast. That's a pretty good shot. It doesn't look heavily edited. Wide angle is interesting. I can dig that. There's an old beast right there. I like the look of that truck. That's a pretty truck. Let's go see. Hello, Jamab. Nice to see you. Why were the American cars so big for? The American cars were big because we had plenty of gas back then, and it was cheap. And now we have plenty of gas, but it's not cheap, I guess. So I guess that's a good answer. That's all I got. They're not really that big anymore, though. Well, no, that's not true. Some of the new ones are huge. Looks like a utility vehicle. I like it when you line them up like that. Problem I have with this type of editing is it's almost to the point where it looks like a painting. I mean, if they toned it back a little bit, it would look a little more natural. You know what I'm saying? Is it just me? I think it's a little too much. A little bit too much. But it's cool. I mean, they made all the colors pop, so that's something, I guess. And as much as I hate editing, this is a good candidate right here. This photo is a train wreck, and it needs to be fixed. Yeah, poor truck. Let's look at. See, this type of editing, it looks good. You added a little bit, or whoever the photographer was, added a little bit of gloss. Obviously, made the colors pop. You know, it's nice. It's not bad. It's a good photo. I like that. I can totally dig that. Can you dig it? I can dig it. Old beasts without their wheels aren't going to get it very far without your wheels. You can hide a lot of mistakes by going grayscale. And what I'm thinking is the photographer did in this photo is it was probably an overcast day, so they grayscaled it, brightened it up a little bit. It's not bad. I probably would have done that too. Who knows? Asparta. It's not heavily edited. I mean, you know, clearly you got some bursts of color that, you know, but that's a kind of nice shot. I like that. That's like spooky, isn't it? Got the old truck sitting there in the fog. Love the boat looking old cars. I know, right? Pretty awesome. Look at that old beast. Huh, who knows what that was used for? Looks like some kind of military vehicle or something, doesn't it? Sitting out there in the desert. Looks like someone just kind of parked it there 30 years ago and walked away. I don't know. I don't know about that angle, though. It's like, what's the viewer supposed to look at? The debris in the background, or the truck, or the mountains, or the... I don't know. Interesting shot. That's small. Look at all the mold. Man. You've been sitting there for a while. Look at that old beast. That's kind of a cool photo. You got the sun obviously to your right. Probably would have made more sense to go over to your right, have the sun behind you. But, you know, what do I know? I'm just an attractive fat guy. Nah, it's okay. It's a pretty good shot. I like that. There's a truck stop in the middle of the desert. He's kind of leaning to the side. I think I've seen another photo of this truck leaning on its side. Got some military equipment, looks like. This is kind of over edited. It's too much. When it comes to the point where it almost looks like a painting, then There's another shot of the same trucks we just saw. He didn't take my advice and move to the right and shoot left. But oh well. That's pretty neat. That old beast. Man. That's some hardcore steel right there. That's going to take a couple more decades to rust. Here's an old military vehicle. That's kind of neat. Just says abandoned army truck somewhere in Europe. Big old beast of a truck right there. An old Mack. Looks like an old Model T. Not much left of it, that's for sure. Old farming vehicle sitting in the field. Not really a lot of weeds around it, though. I wonder if that thing still runs. Probably. Who knows? It looks good. Another military vehicle. That thing has been sitting there for a while. Oh, let me go see if my... Gotta check on the people every now and then. Hello, everybody. In case you missed it, what I'm doing is I'm looking at old trucks because I want to. And some folks have been asking me internet questions lately, so I figured I'd just make myself available if anybody has an internet question that I could possibly answer. And that is very interesting. You got a tree going up right through the engine block. Yep. Nature is bound and determined to win. I think in a lot of these cases it is. It's an old hydraulic scooper truck. It's probably not called a scooper truck, but you know, whatever. And I think this same shot has come up like 5 times, so it must be pretty popular. It is a pretty good shot. Old military vehicle. It's kind of cool looking. I can dig that. Kind of looks like World War II. Looks like something Germany would do, I think. It's an old beast. It looks so peaceful. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to hang out. It's all good. Yep. I live here now. This is my spot. Old bus. Sitting in the desert tundra somewhere. Does deserts have a tundra? Yeah, sure they do. Old beast. Look at that. Abandoned International Blitz truck in field. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool too. It's a lot of editing going on, but yeah, it's not bad. Now, that's what you call a raw photo file right there, folks. That's kind of cool, though, isn't it? Look at that. Old beast of a truck sitting there rotting away. That's pretty neat. Look at that. Power wagon in the woods. I'd imagine it doesn't have much in the way of power anymore, but that's pretty cool looking. I'd love to come across something like that in the woods, man. I would take so many pictures of that thing. Y'all that follow me on YouTube will be having to watch my truck videos for the next month and a half. It's interesting. We got a couple tiny little trucks. Are you the cute little trucks? Yes, you are. And you're underwater. Bummer, eh? That's kind of heavily edited. That's too small. Look at that thing. Interesting. Couple trucks. We're running out of the trucks that I want to look at, so let's go back up and search for something else. But first, hello everybody. Okay. How about just old trucks? Old trucks. Well, that's a pretty old Chevy. Look at that. They sure don't make them like that anymore. That's a pretty old truck. Kind of looks like he's looking that way going, Look at all the horns on that thing. Criminy, fellas. I've already seen this. That's what you get when you look up something several times. Well, that's pretty. I like that. I don't like it when they low ride it too much because then it's kind of functionally obsolete. See, that's almost too much, but it still works. As long as you can make it over a speed bump, you know what I mean? It's kind of a tight looking little truck, isn't it? Looks like somebody restored that back to factory. Party. They don't make them like that anymore. Them things are beastie. So are these things. That's a nice truck right there. I like that truck. Now this one's had a rough life, and now he's just like, I'm just gonna kind of hang out here. Don't mind me. Just go about your business. I'm good. Yeah. See, that's called too low. Yeah. How about some no? That's birdie. I like the rustic look, You got the rustic building, the rustic truck, the rusticness. It's pretty cool. I like it. I can dig it. He's missing a fender. He's like, what'd y'all do with my fender? And I bet you that thing still runs because the grass underneath it is just as cut as the grass around it. Tires look good. Yep, I'd be willing to bet that thing runs. Neat. And that looks like a painting. Come on, guys. You got to stop over-editing photos. I mean, look at the sky. I mean, come on. Really? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that technique. It's not my way. It's not my way. Just figured I'd give folks a quick look. Chevrolet. Pretty nice looking truck. I like the two-tone. What have you done? Holy crap, and look at the back tires. That's a tandem axle. How on earth? You got to be some kind of redneck genius to pull that off. I'm about speechless. Look at that thing. Wow. Well, that's pretty. Victoria. That's a nice looking truck. I like that truck. Nice looking truck. I like that truck too. I wouldn't mind having an old beast like that, just to kind of tinker with. Not that I know how to tinker, but just so I can look at it, take pictures of it, tell people that I have an old truck, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's rotting in my backyard. I'm not gonna fix it up. No, it's just there. I just wanted it. Lawn ornament, That's cool. That's cool. I can dig that. That looks like a painting. Yeah. Wouldn't be a bad shot if you toned down the editing a little bit. Bit much. Bit much for my taste. Bit much for my taste. That's like the first truck. Probably, I don't know. Totally retro. Look at that thing. That's a beast. For sale. Looks like at one point somebody tried to fix it up, and then they were like, nah. Old beast. There's a tree running through the frame. Interesting. Look at that. It actually doesn't look all that bad. I wonder if it runs. Oh, that's pretty. Pretty. Oh, look at that. Got an old truck. You got a dog. What more do you want out of life? Huh. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like that truck right there. I like that truck too. Over editing the colors is kind of making me dizzy looking at it, but it's not bad. Excuse me. The 51 coolest trucks of all time. That's one example, I guess, of pointing the camera at the sun actually worked out. It usually doesn't work out, but that worked out. That's not bad. Look at that old beast. Man. That's a pretty old truck. You get all kinds of little banners and all kinds of nifty stuff all over it. Old Indian truck stock photos. That's kind of cool looking though. I like it. Goose Holler Farms or Baller Farms. Holler Farms. All right. The old truck in the field shot. Looks like somebody shot out that window. Well, it wasn't very nice, was it? Pretty nice. I can dig that. I've seen this picture already a couple times. Excuse me. Cool looking old truck in the field. I can dig that. Old Chevy. Old Ford. I can dig that too. That's not a bad shot. Bunch of old derelicts. Hello. Nuh-uh. I'm awesome. Old Chevy. That's cool. I like that. I like that old Chevy. It's it almost looks stock, doesn't it? It's pretty neat. Cool looking truck. I like that truck right there. Look at that truck. Look at that old beast. That's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. That thing looks all torn up all the crap, doesn't it? That's old. What on earth are you? Seriously, what on earth is that thing? Are you kidding me? It doesn't look old. I guess. I don't know. Weird looking truck. I like photos like that. That's pretty neat. Side by side. Well, that's cool. Old fire truck. Man, that is some old timey stuff right there. Very cool looking old truck. This is one of the few times where I probably would have added a little bit of color, but it's all good. I can dig it. We've already seen this picture, but it's cool. I kind of like them when they're lined up like that. That's on. Is off center. I mean, if you're going to take a picture of the front of a vehicle. I mean, centered a photo. I don't ask much. Looks like somebody shot the windshield. Oops. Well, that's cool. A nice looking old truck. That was probably taken back when it was new. 12 pickups that revolutionized truck design. That was pretty cool. Best old Ford truck pictures. That is a pretty nice picture. I like the picture. Truck show. That's a cool looking photo. I like that. I like that truck. I like that truck right there. Look at that truck. Look at that truck right there. Holy cow, I've been doing this for an hour. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream because I've been just doing this for an hour, and I figured I wanted to do it for about an hour, and that's what I done did. So I'm happy. And as long as I'm happy, that's all that matters. So thanks for watching, and have an absolutely wonderful day. I'll see you all on the flip side, and I am out.